Hello brothers and sisters, today I will unbox my newest timepiece, Grand Seiko GMT Spring Drive. This is not a brand new watch but new for me. So let's start the unboxing. As you see, here is the outer white paper, we can say box or just the cover. If we remove that, here is the inner paper box. This is nice blue box covered with Grand Seiko sign and some leather texture, really nice. It's really okay. Here is the famous Japanese rice paper, or what is the correct name. So this is something very typical in Japan, and this paper has got a cool and unique texture. I like it. And you see the box is not cut on any part, so we use this very durable and strong paper to remove the inner box, the final box, where is the watch. And before that, inside the inner paper box we found some booklets. Here is the warranty booklet, no card here. You see the cool Grand Seiko logo on it, and the watch is from 2017, and here is the day 2, and on the warranty card or something like that we found the watch reference number, what is SBGE001. So this is the model, and it was bought on 2017. And here is some instruction how to use the international warranty. Here is some cool booklets, will tell how to operate the spring drive movement, and here is another gold Grand Seiko sign, and of course here is how to operate the watch as usual. Okay, so we put it back here and let's continue with the unboxing. So if we open the paper, what is still very cool, we find inner box, so the last box, similar to the outer box. This is covered with leather. I think this is paper with some plastic. This part is plastic. And if we open it, we find the watch. Voila! This is a really shiny piece because the bezel is covered, or the inside of the bezel, we can say that is sapphire glass. So not ceramic but sapphire, and thanks to that, of course, the painting inside or under the sapphire is black. But if we move the watch, and depending on the sunshine or the lamplight, so the light, the color of the bezel, as you see, will change. It can be white, it can be really light gray, it can be dark, it can be a little bit brown, a little bit red if the reflection from something is red. So this is a very exciting piece and not a boring piece. The inside of the box, of course, is signed with Seiko and the Grand Seiko logo, and this is some kind of we call it plush. This is some kind of textile. Not bad, not bad. I prefer leather, but this is okay. There is a little pillow where the watch is resting if you're not wearing it. And here is the watch, here is the timepiece. Let me bring it closer a bit. So here we go. The case is a classic Grand Seiko case. This is the older version because, as you must know, the Grand Seiko was maybe a serial name, a model name of the Seiko brand in Japan, but in 2018 or 17, don't remember well. So some years before, not too long ago, they separated the Grand Seiko brand. So Seiko made a standalone brand, we can say that, from Grand Seiko, and the newer version of this timepiece is exactly the same, but no Seiko logo or writing on the dial, but Grand Seiko will be there. And if you check, there is a little red GMT sign on the dial too. That means the watch is a GMT. So we had a GMT hand, also in a red color with a white tips, what will point on a second time zone or the time zone you set, and the rotating bezel what can be moved. Check the sound. Working smoothly and nice, I like it. So it can be rotate in both direction, left to right, and you can set the time. I won't talk about what is GMT because I think most of us know that, maybe later, but the point is not that. So the case is 44.2 millimeters, so 44.2 millimeter wide case. It's quite a big Grand Seiko or Seiko watch. It's quite a big watch, but as you see, the crown is very small. If we screw it out, you can feel maybe too small because it's hard to catch and screw it, and even not easy to screw it back. It's not impossible, but not that easy, like for example with the Rolex GMT or any Rolex modern models. But with the small size and with the position at 4 o'clock, it won't, and as you see, there is no crown protection or cone guard here, so the watch doesn't feel too big, too huge. Like for example, a similar size, a 44 millimeter wide Panerai watch with the huge crown guard or the crown protector bridge would feel. So it's a big watch. It looks good on wrist. I show you that right now. So this is not small, this is cool, but not huge. And wearing the watch, as you see, I play with my arm and wrist, and the crown won't harm my skin and wrist. So this is really comfortable. It's a clever move from Seiko. Not the easiest to operate, but it's okay. And anyway, because the watch is powered by a Grand Seiko or Seiko spring drive movement, you don't really need to manipulate the time or operate the watch with the crown too often if you're wearing it, because first the movement has got 72 hours of power reserve, if I remember well, so that is quite a lot. And the spring drive movement, what is a quartz oscillator regulated movement, but also a mechanical and automatic watch, so no batteries. We have got here a rotor inside. I'm sorry to tell, but the watch is a 200 meter water resistance, and because of that you cannot see the movement. There is no see-through glass here, only a beautifully engraved Grand Seiko lion and some writing with the water resistant stuff and the made in Japan and 9R66 movement name and so on. But the point is, the movement is an automatic mechanical movement, or we may say it's a hybrid, because we have here a rotor what is powering the watch. We have got a barrel here, we have got spring in the barrel, and the watch contains the energy, the power in the spring, and then that moves the gear train. Sorry, my English is maybe too slow. So that moves the gear train, and there is no balance wheel, but there is some kind of running wheel, don't remember the correct name, what is regulated with an electric magnetic field, and that is regulated and powered also with a quartz crystal. and this system regulates and powering each other, so it's really clever, some kind of genius thing. But this is not an exact mechanical movement. We cannot say that this is a mechanical movement, because I think the heart and the brain of the mechanical watch is the balance wheel and the regulating system, and we don't have that in this watch. But this is something different, something cool, or we can say this is an evolution of the classic mechanical movement. We can say this, we can say that. The point is not just the floating second hand, what is beautiful and floating around the dial like a river or running water. So simply amazing, and I can watch it for minutes every day. But not just this, but the watch is really accurate, and it run or fast from the atomic hour. If you compare it to an atomic hour or atomic watch, is less than 1 second per day by my measuring, because I am wearing the watch since a week right now. By my measuring, it is about 0.3 seconds per day, so that is really nothing. This is the spring dive movement, what is really cool. So the case, as you may see, the watch is quite scratches. The watch is not new, and the man who wore it used it like a tool. I was sorry about that, but I can understand. Maybe we can polish it if I find a guy who can do this Zaratsu polishing, and I think that is only possible in Japan, but we will see. So as you see, the edges are highly polished, the case side is highly polished, and the lugs are brushed. The bracelet links are brushed too, with some highly polished inner parts, and the edges of the links are polished very nicely. The watch feels really elegant and luxury. The clasp is the classic Seiko clasp, working perfectly. You can open it with these pushers. Of course, one Seiko sign on the clasp and sign crown. And this is it. If you check the hands, the hour and minute hands are not the classic Grand Seiko highly polished version, but this is highly polished at the edges. It will be hard to show you in the video, but the surface of the hands are brushed too, and we have some loom painting in some indexes and in the hands too. So I know I show you the loom of this watch, because most of the Grand Seikos are not loomed, but this one is exceptional. And here we go. So you see the GMT points, and the 3, the 6, the 9 and the 12 hour is touched with a little loom, and of course the hands. So this is nice, not the strongest loom ever I see, not the strongest night read ability, or how to say, but it's okay, and it makes the watch readable at night too, or even in darkness, or even in diving, because with the 200 meter water resistant you can absolutely drive wearing this timepiece. So this is it. I must tell, I really like it, and of course the sapphire glass over the bezel is as scratch resistant as the ceramic version would be, so this is just perfect. As you see, the watch is so the glass over the watch is domed a bit, not disturbing, not too much, not too reflective, but reflective enough to be some unique style. And if you move in sunshine with this watch, you will enjoy it, and this would be something really cool, and I really like it. So thank you for watching, and see you later.